work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that play.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 24, Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders. Here we go, hey.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50%.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Orbits have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Gallup. 71 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson on for the PAT. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 27, Jones. He has Hyatt over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Off the bootleg. Jones escaping the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Orbits are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this throw caught left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
This goes out wide from Madison. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Mattison. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Able to find Gray here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
He's got this complete to Robinson. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson, 29 yards. And the Orbits are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It'll be Minshew again. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. And this pass caught by Gray. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin with an always physical one in the NFC East. Heated rivals, Dallas and Philadelphia, at it again. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. The Eagles still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head west to check on the other team in the Keystone State, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Russell Wilson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Bailey Zappi, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yep. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to run with Madison again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
And Minshew will throw for it.
It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards to go, second down. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Here's Madison running on first down. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here is third down and 4. Now Minshew. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Jones. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
On the toss, Madison. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So the interception set him up in terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Back to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in... They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Orbits have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action, it's Minshew. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Running right, Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 85 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. Off-play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. 87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Minshew's throw there, caught by Gallup. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Orbits look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
So the Raiders now down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Minshew. He's gonna let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from a yard out. And the Orbits look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day,
it.